everybody, this is Tisa here, all the way from California Cavern, where today I will be showing you all about splunking in the most exciting cavern in the northeastern part of California. So come join me one of these days. So before our trip, we're all getting geared up. We're wearing these jumpers, long sleeve jumpers, gloves, and helmet, and fancy boots.
Here.
Okay.
We're gonna come into the cathedral room, go onto a ledge there. We're gonna go over here, do the womb room, do the bagel room, pancake. Then we're gonna go into here, do a couple tunnels, and we're gonna talk about these rooms briefly, and we're gonna end up in the jungle room, and that's where we'll eat our snack. And once we have that, we're gonna go into the Hershey's Crawl. Once you reach this point, this is the point of no return. So if you decide you don't want to go in, you need to let us know before then, because once you go here, you're not coming back out. The same way anyway. But you start going down this tunnel called the Hershey's Crawl. It's kind of sticky with mud, and then you get more muddy going through here. And eventually we'll reach Tom's Lake. That's where we raft across. Takes us through a few more rooms, and then we climb a ladder.
The fun part of the adventure where we are hiking to the cavern.
That's entrance, right? It's actually the next one. Just keep following the path.
Alright. Say hi, everyone! We are lucky today because it's turned out to be a really gorgeous day for a hike to the cavern.
Taylor and James McKinney. They came to California, as I said, as part of the gold rush. They camped out here where these trees are, because back then there wasn't a whole lot of people in this area. There still isn't a whole lot of people in this area, but that's beside the point. But back then there were a lot of people clustered down by San Andreas town. You probably drove through there to get here. Well, the reason for that is people were striking it rich there. There was lots of gold to be found. But Joseph Taylor figured if he came where no one was, he'd find lots of gold too, and he'd get to keep it all for himself. So he came out here and discovered after a while that the reason there was hardly anyone up here was because there wasn't a lot of gold here.
Oh.
At least not gold that was easily accessible. And so he got really frustrated one day and came out and began to target shoot against this mountainside. And he noticed a cold draft of air coming from this hill. And back then, this entrance you see, this didn't exist. There was just that tiny hole up near the top there. But he knew a cold draft of air coming from a hillside meant there's something inside. He was kind of afraid. He didn't know what was in there. There could be bears or bats or something. But he took a candle and he squirmed inside. And he didn't go too far in, but he went far enough to think he discovered a natural gold mine. So he was really happy. He came back out here, walked all the way to San Jose to buy this land. Much farther than Sacramento. Came back, cracked open this entrance, took in a bunch of lighting, took in some equipment, discovered very quickly that there is no gold.
Here's the entrance to the California Cavern. There's a key that you need to use to get into there.
Whoa!
My sentiment exactly.
That's awesome.
This is the cathedral room. Very, very cool.
Hi, so I'm all the way up here, overlooking the cathedral, the best view in this cavern so far. Hi, this place is called the womb room for a reason. It's the smallest hole in the cave.
Keep where they should be.
Okay.
You want to see over on this side? Okay, now keep going down. I'm going to direct you.
Okay.
All right? How did you do it?
All right, that was a breeze. That was nothing.
You're stuck!
Oh, it's a boy.
Oh my God!
Rachel. Okay.
What idiot climbed down this for the first time?
All right, it's a boy.
Hold on,
It's a boy.
Yeah, my hand's stuck.
If you do get stuck in the small hole, just kind of wiggle your way back out and rearrange your feet.
Sliding. Woohoo! It's a baby.
You're good to go, Tess.
Ooh.
There's Tess coming out of the womb room.
Yeah.
Don't go near it.
It's a workout. Yay, I'm still alive. I'm out.
Better not that.
That's almost.
Did you like it?
Right now we're heading to the bagel room. So we crawled the narrow tunnel and now we are going into a walking cave.
People's helmets, but you need to be very careful not to touch the ceilings.
Okay.
How long will these get if you don't break them? They
If
just
you
keep
don't
going?
touch them, they can grow up to 17 feet long before they'll break under their own weight.
Wow.
They're very pretty. You'll see some in some
You
of
have
the
some
other
big
rooms
ones?
that are much
Big
longer.
ones? Okay.
Yeah,
This
not round.
is what is called a bagel room because it's
So
round.
this is not the same thing
And
as
this thing up
stalagmites.
here,
You know how they have the stalagmites and the
it's called the soda
Stalagmites
straw,
are on the floor.
but sometimes it's
Might
also
trip
called
over 'em.
cream cheese
Stalactites are
that you
from
put in the
ceiling.
bagel. Time to slide down. Dun 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 dun.
How did that happen?
She's a guide, so we let her do this.
Yeah, how does it? Beware, what's up next?
Alright. Again, soda straws can break off under their
Oh,
own
that's
weight.
awesome. We need Zach's camera.
Like somebody broke her whistle. Let's see, you do that. How? How did they get up there? Well,
Repelling.
If you want to come down for this rail right here.
We found gold today. Just
silver.
kidding.
Silver.
Silver today. Oh, diamonds. Yeah, that too.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I like it.
it was like 5 minutes.
It's actually water in the cave. This room here is called the Bishop Palace, but for the sake, because of this, overlooking that way, it looks like a bishop. But overlooking here, it looks like who?
Jabba the Hutt.
That's right, Jabba the Hutt. So, because of that reason, we're gonna call it Jabba's Palace. I didn't say it right. This is the candle. This is where people would gather around, and there would be a preacher. It's like we are now heading to the corkscrew room, and it's called the corkscrew. It's pretty curvy to get into, and very narrow. So right about now, we, or at least I am, getting ready to rappel down. How far down are we?
I have no idea.
Probably 20 buildings tall. So
Yeah,
exaggerating
just a rough
this.
estimation, 3,000 feet below the ground.
So 3,000 feet below the ground. Are you still shooting? So here we go.
Remember that waving sign?
Yeah.
The waving sign?
I was a little crazy kid climbing trees all over the place and jumping over them. I'm just not strong enough to rock on. Nor am I stupid enough to rock on.
Oh, okay. So you're just climb other things.
I need to get up and keep jumping from rock to rock.
Alright, so now we are heading towards the room that's called the worm squirm room, and it's pretty challenging because you're going to have to go in against gravity, just like the worm. And as you can see, some of the guys are stuck.
Hey, Zach, give us a commentary.
Exactly. How's it?
Can you see me, Rachel?
He's moved about 6 inches in the last 5 minutes.
That's why we are stuck here.
No.
Here's Tess.
Go load up and smile. Tell us
On
what
the
you're
World
thinking
Pro?
about.
What am I thinking about? I thought that I made it in and out a lot faster than anybody else.
Exactly.
Was that a mean thing to say?
No. Here she is.
Everyone made it? This room here is called the bridal room, and it's called the bridal room because, as you can see up there, it looks like...
Where the bride puts on her makeup.
Are you making fun of me now?
My bad. My bad. Shut up, Joe.
It's because, as you look up there, it looks like the bottom of somebody's wedding dress. And as you look right in front of me, where I'm pointing, it looks like a cake. There you have it.
Nice.
That's it?
That's all you get.
Okay. Here is where weddings were held. And annually they get about 15 to 100 weddings here. Oh, was light better on like that? About to walk into the jungle room, and it's the most prestige room in this whole entire cave. Try not to touch anything. That's how prestige it is.
A soda straw will grow 1 inch every 100 years.
1 inch, 100 years?
For a soda straw, because it's hollow. But the stalactites, because they're solid, they take 500 to 700 years ago.
Remember,
Is that still healthy? Because it looks like it's been.
you covered it with mud, it looks like probably, I'm sure it's all
That's probably why. So like then it's considered dead or whatever?
It's not really alive, but it changes color, I think it should be,
Yeah, they don't tend to be nice and pointy like these because the blended ones.
and everything, because of gravity.
We are right now heading towards the Hershey room.
Oh,
We're going to try really hard not to touch any of the,
One at a time on the ladder, Zach, or no?
what's it called again? The
Formations.
soda.
Yeah, I'll tell you them all.
this is so great.
Heading into the Hershey's crawl.
Adventure Pam.
Man is back.
Let's retake that again. Soda pop, what is it called?
Soda straw.
We're about to enter the Hershey room. It's called the room of no return, point of no return, because we can't turn back after this.
So you guys are flying like to San Diego tomorrow?
This is called the point of no return.
As she descends down the Hershey's crawl.
Down the Hershey's crawl. Now I know why it's called a Hershey's crawl.
Because you come out looking like a Hershey bar.
That's right. All muddy and happy.
Until you get down here, you'll know why.
Alright, we're still walking through the Hershey crawl right now. It's taking a while, but I'm sure we're gonna get out in an hour and a half. Oh, that was it. 3, going to the catwalk. Haley, the catwalk, yeah? Show us your catwalk, baby. Are you off?
There's another way, but I just went into the mud.
It's the catwalk, yeah. Whoa, look at Haley go.
Thank you, Haley. I needed some more mud.
Your sleeve was a little dirty. It's been a little bit more dirty, right?
Oh, thank you very much.
You see my blood?
Haley, I feel pretty. Very pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright. In the mud. With the lights. Do you see the mud? Do you see the mud? Yeah, that's what we're walking on. Shine on me, dear skeleton. Somebody made it out of clay. We're approaching the lake.
Yes, and there was a lady named Sherry that discovered this, so they did call it Sherry's Hole, but
Oh, that's a little.
Wait a minute.
now it's Sherry's
It's on the
I
syndrome.
guarantee a guy named it. He didn't name it.
Yeah, changed to Sherry's Escape, so.
Sherry's Escape, much better, huh, guys?
So we're gonna go, it's gonna curve up, and then you're gonna kind of swing yourself around. There's a little foothold on the back of this to push yourself up, but it's just a little hump that we gotta get over.
Okay, so ladies first? Yeah? Everybody agree?
Yeah,
This is called Tom's Lake, and we are trying to get as much mud
I stayed at the ledger last night.
as we can before we get into
You know where that
the
is?
little boat.
It was
Bye,
like-
everybody. We're leaving you. We're not coming back. Okay. That's right. Bye-bye. That's very convincing, Rachel.
I don't know. I want Rachel now.
I love you back.
this is the right lake, right?
This is What is it? So we are in Tom's Lake right now, and we are trying to pedal ourselves out of the cave. Yes, the best we can. Well, actually, Ben is. He's doing all the work for us. That's what guys are good for. Just kidding. I feel pretty.
So pretty.
Very pretty.
Pretty.
I feel pretty and witty and bright. And I pity anyone who's with me tonight. Dum, dum, dum. I love you back.
feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel. Move your ass, dipshit! And so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. La 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 la. Burn in hell! See that pretty girl in the mirror there? What mirror where? Who could that attractive girl be? Who, which one, where? Such a pretty face, such a pretty face, such a pretty face, such a pretty face. Yes. I feel stunning. Feel stunning. And entrancing. And entrancing. Feel like running and dancing for joy. For